Keith Ballin back with another video. Trick Daddy. He comes out, he's on a podcast doing an interview, and he went viral for some comments he made. And he basically said he is not attracted to women over the age of 35. He believes that they're washed up, they're damaged goods, and that got a lot of reaction around the world, around the internet. So, want to let you guys hear this short little clip, and then we'll get right back to it.
Maybe you and one or two other women, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not attracted to no women over 35 years old.
You're not?
No.
Well, honey, I know you are attracted to me, honey.
But y'all standards are too high. Y'all are too emotional. Y'all are damaged good from
I
past
am not
relationship.
damaged
You
at
don't even
all.
realize you're damaged. You see, because
So, you heard what Trick Daddy had to say. He basically let it be known how he felt, and he explained his reasons why. And first off, before we get into it, I don't feel comfortable calling this man Trick Daddy. I don't know if they call him that because he like to trick on hoes. I don't know. But it's just that daddy part. I ain't really too fond of saying that. So hopefully I don't got to say his name too much in this video. But listen, man, I looked at the comments of this clip that was posted on X, Twitter. I like to call it Twitter. Man, they went in on this dude. They went in. Somebody said sitting there like that, calling somebody else damaged goods, is the highest level of confidence I've ever seen. And this N word believes he gets women because of his looks with the laughing emoji. What does this lumpy potato face A think he is? Calling women washed up while looking like that is crazy. I hope to never reach this level of delusion in my life. Somebody said Trick Daddy looked like a TV dinner brownie. I can't unsee it. The audacity to be so old slash ugly and say something like this. This MF out here looking like Florida Evans, the nerve. You see, and this is social media nowadays. You make a comment people disagree with, they gonna go in on you. They gonna get to talking about your looks. They gonna go in on you. They gonna make up lies about you. They gonna say whatever. And Trick Daddy got himself into a lot of trouble. Now, the first thing that is very easy to do when somebody says something you don't like, you immediately go in on their appearance. And I knew that would happen. You know, a lot of people view Trick Daddy as hideous. I'm not gonna sit up here and judge the man, but hey, man, y'all seen him. What y'all think? I'm not gonna sit up here and judge the man. I ain't got no comment. But this is where Trick Daddy kind of gets himself into trouble. Now, when you set a hard barrier at the age of 35, what you're basically doing, you're offending any woman that's 35 and up. They're automatically going to get triggered. They're going to hear that age and be like, what? So he calling me ugly just because I'm 35? Even though that might not be what you saying, that's how they're going to take it. Trick Daddy has to know this. And he probably doesn't care, but I'm just telling him where he went wrong and where all the backlash is coming from. Now, my question to Trick Daddy or Trick, this will be my question to you. I don't necessarily believe what you're saying. If you see a woman and you attracted to her, just you at the club, you out, you see her, you like, damn, she bad. I want to talk to her. I want to get to know her, this and that. Y'all get to talking, and she reveals that her age is 36. You can't tell me you instantly is gonna turn around and walk away from that and you not attracted when you initially were. I just don't believe that he's going to stand on that firm age of 35 he's not dealing with. I just don't believe that. I believe he will deal with a 35-year-old, a 36, a 37 if they look how he wants them to look. That's just my opinion. I highly doubt this man is going to turn away what he would believe to be an attractive older woman that's in their mid to high 30s. I highly doubt that. And then another reason why they're going in on you, bro, you 51. When you 51 years old, they're going to look at you like, huh? You trying to get these younger than 35s and you 51, they're gonna look at you that way. They're gonna say, bro, you old as hell. Why you trying to get young hoes? That's how they're gonna look at you. So they automatically mad at you for them two reasons off the jump. One, they feel like you're offending older women that is over the age of 35. Two, you 51 and you want young women. That's two things right there. And then when you went down to your reasonings, basically what you did is you made a lot of generalized statements, and that will offend a lot of people. I'm telling you, people get offended when they fall into certain categories when you generalize and group people together. So you said their standards are too high. You said they too emotional. You said they are damaged goods and they don't even know it. So those are generalized statements. They're going to come back at you and say, yo, I'm over the age of 35. I don't have ridiculous high standards. I'm not over emotional. I'm not damaged goods. They're going to combat you with statements like that because they're looking at it like you saying every woman over the age of 35, all women over the age of 35. When you do the generalizations, this is the trap you fall into. You get a lot of people offended, and they may not even be people you were talking about. But when you get to saying all and every, you're going to have thousands of people coming for your neck. And because they fall into those certain categories, mainly being that they're older than that age, they're going to, one, instantly attack your looks and say you look like a damn meatloaf out of a TV dinner. Two, they're going to say you old as hell, you 51. So they're going to say you old and you ugly, and you're judging women that are older and that are not even that old in their opinion. Mid-30s, they don't feel as that old. So you can't be generalizing. And I don't know how old that host was. She kind of stopped him in the middle of that. She's like, I know you attracted to me. I hope she was just joking, man. People be really boosting their head up, just thinking just because you feel you fine, everybody think you look good. But anyway, we ain't gonna put too much on her. We ain't gonna go too much on her. We're gonna stick with Mr. Trick, Mr. Trick off. Okay. So that's where you went wrong. You basically, in their mind, not really in my mind, in other people's mind, the people on X who was commenting, you went in on women over the age of 35. You said they was damaged goods and they don't even realize it. You said they too emotional, so you generalized. They instantly went on the defensive and start talking about your looks, your age, this and that, and they probably start making up other stuff. There's plenty more comments. I'm not gonna read all that ish, but that's how Trick Daddy feel. Now you gotta be careful when you talking about situations and you generalize, because then you're gonna get the all police. That's what we like to call them. You know, when you make a general statement, when you say it's not ideal for women of this age to get pregnant and try to have a kid, you're gonna have women say, not all. And we could flip it to the dudes too. You could have a woman say, oh, all the short dudes I done been with had anger issues. You gonna get some short dudes coming out saying not all. So the all police always jumps out when you generalize. And that's what I think Trick Daddy ran into. But hey man, I just wanted to comment on this because this clip went viral. It's his opinion. I don't give a damn. You know, partly I think it's all for just content, to be honest with you. Really not partly. Fully, I think it's just for content. People get on these interviews and just talk. They know certain clips will go viral. They know certain things people are gonna have a response to, and they want that so their numbers could go up so they can get paid more. So listen, all the people who responded to Trick Daddy, to Mr. Trick off, all the people who responded to him, if he not your cup of tea anyway, you could have just scrolled past. But you got so offended because a dude you perceive as ugly and old said that he don't want to deal with you if you're older than 35. Well, y'all don't want him anyway. So I don't really get it. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what you guys think about Trick Daddy comments. He says he don't date women over the age of 35. He said y'all standards too high, y'all too emotional, and y'all are damaged goods. Want to get you guys' thoughts and opinions on this, man. Is he speaking facts or is he wrong here? Make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everybody that's checking out the videos, man. And hey, I'm about to here. Peace.